Hi everybody, I'm Corey, the Dungeon Master. Welcome to episode 26. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really keeps us running, and it makes sure that people can see us and more people can join in the adventure. We all hope that you guys like this episode. It was kind of a slightly emotional one for us. And so without much ado, here's episode 26. Hi everybody, I'm Corey, I'm the Dungeon Master. Welcome to episode 26 here with Group 1. This is going to be a really interesting episode, but let's go ahead and go up the line and introduce our players. Let's start with Zeek.
Hi, I'm Zeek. I play the Warlock Nia.
And Wolfie.
Hey, it's Wolfie, and I'm your lovable rogue, Sicarii.
And Maggie.
Hi, it's Etta and/or Red, and I'm playing your beautiful, lovely bard Maggie.
And Winter.
Hi, my name's Winter, and I play Charity, the Tiefling Cleric.
Let's go ahead and introduce two new players that'll be with us today, and then we'll go ahead and get things rolling. Let's go ahead, we'll start with Gunny, because I know you've listened before, so you know basically how we do it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi there, I'm Gunny, and I'll be playing your soft-spoken elf barbarian.
All right. And Nico?
Hey, my name's Neko, and I'll be playing your friendly neighborhood war cleric.
You're going to travel for, I believe you guys traveled for most of the day, and then you made camp. You guys were in that eerie kind of forest.
Yeah, and then Maggie took the Hades amulet thingy. I just listened to the episode yesterday, so I'm remembering it.
And so, did you guys set off at all, or did you head back to bed? Are we still waiting for the morning?
We're still waiting for the morning.
I was just putting everything away
Yeah,
and getting ready for morning.
See.
Right. And Maggie, you were the last one on watch, correct?
Yes, because I took the Hades amulet.
No, you were the third one. I was the very last one, because I was getting
that's
everything
right.
ready during
You're right.
my last one.
That's right, you're right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're right.
Were you doing anything particular for your last bit of watch?
Just putting things back onto the cart? No.
Okay.
Nothing magical.
Do me a quick perception then. While you're getting things situated on the cart, I'm surprised. I'd be thinking like you're getting a little bit of some like wood stuff on there for like easier fires later. Packing people's backpacks and.
You said perception, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Mouse work. Yeah.
It's a 23.
Nice.
So you're going to notice that Sebastian will get up. Per usual, he's going to open up his normal wizarding book, and you're not going to think anything of it. As you start packing the cart, you'll turn back around and you'll notice he is no longer there. He has seems to have left a letter kind of laying on the area where his bedroll had been.
Is Edmund still here?
Edmund is still there.
Oh.
And so you kind of get the feel. I don't know. He's walked off. There's a letter there. No backpack. Edmund's still there.
I'm gonna pick up the letter.
Okay.
And read it.
It'll fold out into two parts. 2 pages, really. The first one is a handwritten letter. And the second one seems to be an amendment contract where he has signed Edmund into Charity and Maggie's kind of care for now. And so if you read the letter, he explains that he has gotten a word in Wakefield, something, whether it be a letter himself, a carrier bird, whatever it might be. They've sent him back home, and things in the desert are getting dangerous, so he needs to return home.
Sicarii is going to wake everyone up and not wake up Edmund just because I don't think she wants to get snot and cold frozen and all that fun stuff. She's good. She doesn't need all that.
Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah, we can get that.
Maggie's gonna. Okay, no, go ahead. You guys go first because Maggie obviously would be the last one awake. Go ahead.
Yes.
When you wake Charity up, she's gonna like half rub her eyes and be like, what's happened?
I need everyone else's opinion before I start speaking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No. Go ahead, Zeek, because like I said, Maggie would be the last one up.
Yeah, Nia would wake up and be like, what's going on?
Sicarie's gonna get to Maggie and just be like, trying to pretty much just shoving her, like, get up! Oh my lord, get up!
What happened?
Sebastian left.
What?
Sebastian left.
Maggie's gonna sit up.
Don't worry, the sick child's still here.
That was the first thing she was gonna look around for was Edmund. She's like, where is he? And she's gonna because I guarantee you Maggie fell asleep near Edmund, not like right by him, but like near him, and she's gonna put a hand on his back to make sure he's actually there, because she doesn't trust Sebastian. So she's gonna put her hand on his back, and then she's gonna be like, okay.
He's there. He's still a little cold. I will give you that. So he is still sick.
She's just gonna rub his back with her thumb, and then she's just gonna look up at Sicarii, and she's gonna be like,
Where did he go?
Yeah, where did he go?
According to this note back home, and the other note says that Charity and Maggie are in charge of Edmund now, and she's gonna hand the paperwork over.
Maggie's quickly gonna take it, and she's gonna look it over. Oh my god.
Well, that sounds like him.
Does this mean I'm his mother now? She's gonna look at Charity and then everybody else like, did I just get a child?
Charity's gonna laugh and be like, I mean, technically.
Sicarii is just gonna give you confused, like, no. No. Don't say that word. Your father will kill me. Don't say that word. Please, no.
She's gonna look at Edmund and she's gonna be like, so does that make him a noble now? Does that mean we have two nobles now? Because he's technically a McKellen now?
No.
Okay, no, that's Maggie. No, that's Maggie thinking, I know myself that, no, that's not how this works. Well, how does this work?
Yeah, no, Charity will just be like, no, that's not how that works. Because technically we are caregivers, not guardians.
Oh, okay. Maggie's gonna put a hand over her chest like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I mean, in some ways you can be considered a parent, but generally speaking, no.
Maggie's gonna have this look on her face like, I wasn't prepared for that. She's gonna be like, actually, she's gonna say it. She's gonna be like, I'm not ready to be a mother, so that's good.
Good.
Wait, so hang on, so he's not anybody's kid?
No?
Technically, he was Sebastian's apprentice, and we brought him along for God knows what reason. Sebastian decided he wanted an apprentice, and Maggie and I ended up taking care of him most of the time.
Oh, alright. That's a little weird that we have a kid with us.
Mm.
But apparently he's your kid now. She'll say, looking over at Maggie and Charity.
Well, I mean, we were already taking care of him like that. It's not going to be much different. Except that we won't have to be dealing with him deciding what's best for the boy and going against what we thought.
That's probably a good thing.
Maggie's just gonna look at Edmund, and she's just gonna run her hand through his hair a little bit, trying to make sure he's still asleep, and then she's gonna look at them like, why are you looking at me?
So, Maggie, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Roll me a quick D100.
I rolled a 2!
Oh boy.
So we're all gonna die.
How?
I don't know!
Maybe it's one of those days where low rolls are a good thing.
It's kind of what I needed. A 2 means that you're easy to find. So, what's going to happen with that?
Oh, shit.
Flying above you guys is going to be this hawk. Very singularly bred hawk. It's one that you seem to remember from Dalesville, your hometown. and it's one that you know your parents themselves have used.
No.
So it seems they have gotten your letter, and they sent the one thing that could probably find you without needing to know where you're at.
Maggie's gonna bolt up and she's gonna start chasing after the. Wait, did the hawk land or is it still flying?
It's circling around you guys.
She's gonna start waving her arms, acting like it expects to know what she's doing, and she's like, down here! She's like jumping up and down.
Maggie, dear, what are you doing?
Down here!
It will eventually dive slowly and then flutter its wings before its larger feet and talons will land on your head.
What? This bird always does this. Wait, is this like the family bird? So I know
Yes.
this bird?
Yeah.
I know. What's his name? Did you give him a name?
Marcucius.
Marcus. Why did Dad name you him? Anyway, Mark. I'm gonna say Mark because that's how I used to call you. Mark, why are you landing on my head? Can you hand me the letter, please?
It squeals loudly.
Mark, please. She's gonna try to go for the letter.
The letter on his leg he'll allow you to take, yes.
Okay. I was about to say, like, is this gonna be one of those things? Maggie's gonna take the letter and she's gonna quickly unravel it, not caring if Mark is still on her head.
This will be... it'll be two smaller letters. There will be kind of compacted via magic. So it'll be basically an enlarge reduce spell. And as you unfurl them, they'll get, full size and bigger, and you can finally read what's written on them. One is going to be written in your mother's handwriting, the other in your father's.
She's gonna smile a little bit and like rub the lettering a little bit, lovingly, because that's her parents. Anyways, go on.
Which one would you like to read first?
She's probably gonna read her father's first.
Her father's will be a little bit more, how do I put this? Royal-esque. He'll say that he wishes to see you, safe and everything like that. His best wishes and everything. He will also inform you that you need to inform Sicarii that the contract in which they signed can no longer be fulfilled. They do not have the money to pay her.
Maggie's just gonna slowly blink when she reads those words. And she's just gonna pass the letter to that part of actually go ahead so and then after, unless there's something else he wrote.
There is still more. He explains that because Eris is building up for war against Graydon, they're pooling money from the higher capitals of Dalesville, Wellington, Wakefield, and Hinderland. They're using that money to purchase everybody from Luxbar, every guard they can, to bring up their fighting force to maybe rival Graydon's. After that, he says that there seems to be some sort of plot and work that he is not privy to gain even more members for their army. But he's not sure how. He continues to say that if Sicarii is looking for money, for pay, she should head to Eris and appeal the king.
She's just gonna swallow, because you know what Maggie knows about a certain somebody, and she's gonna be like, her face is gonna pale even more than she already is. Yeah. Because, this is her first time really realizing how deep the war's getting.
Yeah.
And she's going to just... You said it was 2 separate letters, correct? Or is it 1?
Say what?
It was two different letters. There's one from your dad, and then there's one from your mom.
Correct.
Okay, no. That was fine. I was just making sure it wasn't Okay, anyways. She's going to hand the letter from her father to Sicarii. She's going to have a very sad look on her face, and she's just going to be like, I'm sorry. And then she's going to read from her mother. She wants to know what her mother says, because she knows her mother would be like, so this is what's going on? Hopefully.
So your mother is going to be a little less informal. She's going to call you her Pootie Bear.
Oh,
no! And she's going to explain that...
What did she call me again? I'm sorry?
Her Pootie Bear.
Oh, no. Okay, go on.
She's going to explain that your dad's been, relatively, and she means this is the best intent, up his own ass lately.
Okay.
and that he's getting more and more inclined with speaking to the King of Eris. They are currently not at Dalesville. She explains that they've taken a rather long leave, as most of the high-ups in most towns in the Raja Desert are currently staying in Eris, as well as taken those folks who need the most food, who need the most water, to Eris, because they're running low on supplies. She's also going to explain that the lake in your hometown, in Dalesville, the one oasis in the desert, water is plentiful, but the fish, normally they have really large fish. We're talking big mouth, carp, and trout, and stuff like that. Those are found in that larger lake. They're dying off.
During all of this, Maggie is going to literally physically start to have a panic attack as she's reading this, so keep going.
Yeah. And she explains that they're safe, they got enough food, they've left what little bit of money that they could, that they didn't give to the kingdom, because they kind of sneaked a little to the side and gave it to the people so that they could have food and water and find people to maybe purchase food from, to kind of keep them safe until all of this war stuff, and that she puts that in quotes, is over, and that everybody is safe again. She says, until then, it would probably be safe for you to stay out of the area of the Raja Desert, because they can't promise a happy homecoming, or food or water. That staying in the Poke Plains or the Hera Fields is probably your best bet. She even says, and I quote this, if you also take a trip to the Land of Peace, that'd be good too, sweetie.
Does she say anything else about a certain somebody, or no?
I mean, she tells you to, mostly keep an eye out for the uppers in Graydon. There seems to be some sort of contract going on that one of the brothers of the king is traveling.
Her eyes are definitely going to widen at that point. And she's going to mouth the name, but nobody can hear it.
Yeah. And from that, she'll say that she loves you. She'll bake you whatever she can whenever this is all over, whether it be bread or pie or cake or whatever. And then she'll, say, goodbye, P.S. Your daddy's being a stinky face. I gotta go calling for me.
She's gonna hold the letter to her chest, and because she is a small frame and she's very thin, you can see her ribs just expanding and unexpanding like quickly, and tears are filling her eyes at this point.
Charity's gonna run over seeing that and just wrap her arms around her and kind of pull the letter out of her hands.
Maggie's gonna have a good grip on it, by the way. Yeah.
Nia's just gonna kind of be standing there looking between everyone, having no idea what's going on.
Maggie's just gonna look. She's gonna be looking and drifting off, and she's gonna say one name. She's gonna be like, "Aeson."
Who's Aeson? Is he back home?
No.
Well, from your reaction and what they told Sicarii, I'm assuming that home isn't where we should be going, so maybe we should focus on finding him.
I don't know where he is.
It's okay. And she'll kind of rub Maggie's back carefully and hold her to her chest. Be like, it's alright. We'll figure it out. We'll go to Croker and we'll ask around, see if anyone has any idea. Croker's a big town, they'll have some kind of idea. I have a lot of friends there, that's my hometown. We'll find something.
She's gonna nod quickly, and then she's gonna try to take a deep breath, and she's gonna be like, I'm sorry.
It's alright, just take a deep breath.
Sorry, but Sikari's just as soon as she gets the letter, she's gonna read it quietly to herself and then just put it away and just go back to doing what she was doing.
Okay. She'll be heading back to packing up the cart.
Yes, and then she's also gonna look at Edmund and then kind of look at everyone else and just be like, not to break up the sad party, which I know you need right now, Maggie, but how are we gonna move him? Because I don't want to get cold. I don't want his cold snot on me.
He's gonna roll over and kind of brush his hair a bit.
Did he hear Maggie freaking out or what?
I think the commotion between, everything that's happened, but I don't think he's pinpointed anything. He's yawning. He's gonna stretch. I mean, he still doesn't look wonderful.
Yeah.
But it looks like the cold is kind of waning a little bit.
Oh, good. Good. Maggie's gonna quickly, try to wipe her eyes and try to calm herself. She's like, when she notices he's waking up, but it's not working.
So he's gonna kind of stand and look over to, he's gonna look to Nia, kind of complexed, like, I don't remember this person. Hi?
Hi.
You're tiny.
Okay. You're tinier.
He nods. That is a very true statement. Where are we?
Can somebody come help?
Charity's gonna look over to Edmund as he starts getting me Edmund, this is Mia. We are somewhere in the Pike Plains. We were headed to Crystalbrook, but now I think we might be heading straight to Croca.
Okay, where's the loudmouth? And he's gonna look around.
Oh yeah, and you're now under Maggie and Charity's.
He's gonna furrow his brow. What?
Sebastian left. He left you with us.
He's gonna kind of look down and scratch the back of his neck. Not that I'm not used to people leaving, but did he write anything to me?
No, sweetheart. Maggie's trying to gain control of herself as she says that.
He's gonna turn around and scream anger, like bloody anger.
Mia's just gonna put her hands over her ears.
Yeah, Maggie's gonna jump.
He'll kind of kneel down, grab a rock, throw it at a tree close by that's off in the distance where he thinks he left. Kind of start screaming and just it's more or less a frustrated tantrum.
Maggie's gonna get up, forgetting everything that just happened, basically. And she's gonna go over to him and hug him, trying to calm down. Edmund, please. Shh, it's okay.
Do me a quick roll. Let's do give me a quick persuasion.
Okay.
Can Charity give the help action by walking over and, trying to put her hand on his back and be like, he was a dickhole anyway. It's just like him to decide to leave in the middle of the night without letting anyone know. It's nothing about you.
Yeah, Maggie, go ahead and add advantage to that.
Okay, good, because that was an 8.
Yeah, that was an 8. That's a 21.
Yay!
Yay, thank you! I
All
appreciate that.
So we're gonna drop the 8 for a 21.
Thank God.
I mean, you can he's still cold.
Oh yeah.
But there's a seething kind of warmness to him where his anger is all but kind of de-thawing him for a moment. And he's going to calm down, but when you pull away, you're going to notice that there are cinders of your shirt that are kind of burning.
And Maggie's going to quickly start patting her chest oh my God.
You're also going to look over, and his clothes are going to have cinders on them, where he's burning through them.
Edmund, calm down. Edmund, you're burning your clothes. She's going to start patting his clothes where they're. And she's going to look at Charity because she knows she has calmed people's emotions before.
He's going to be unable to stop it. I mean, for the most part, they're not starting up again, but the holes that are made, they're slow to stop.
Maggie, just because this is instinct, this is Maggie we're talking about, she's gonna start like trying to take his shirt off. Like, no, I'm not letting this burn
Charity. Charity is gonna cast Create or Destroy Water just over the top of his head.
Okay. How much of that can you make at a time?
Up to 10 gallons.
How
my
I'm not
God!
making that
How much do you plan on making?
Maybe 2 gallons.
That's a lot of water.
So,
Well, you can have the water fall as rain in like a 30-foot cube.
oh yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't have to just dump it on his
Oh,
head.
no, I want to just dump it, just snuff the fire out.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well,
Might
I'm
cool
trying to
off
give you an
as well.
alternative, but you know, you
This
can
is
do
gonna
that.
get Maggie, isn't it? Because she's trying to strip the boy.
Yeah, it's gonna get
Yeah.
both. So
Oh,
what's
no.
gonna happen is she's gonna cast this. The water will appear above you. It will come down and douse both of you. You'll be fine. Your clothes and his shirt will be fine. If anybody is watching, he's gonna have steam coming off his skin. All those little, like the ice crystals that were on him, gone.
I mean, good, I guess.
Maggie's just gonna look at him and she's gonna be like, and she's gonna try to take his hand and she's gonna be like, "We're here for you." She's soaking wet, by the way. But she's gonna deal with that in a minute.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I promise you that neither Charity nor I will abandon you. You have my word."
You're stuck with us because we like you, Edmund. Charity's just gonna say as like she's ruffling his hair.
So, another thing that's been added, this is something that's been added as of recently. I finally finished my calendar.
Yes, I helped with that.
And so, there's, in Talalia, there are 5 months. There's a month that's kind of like April, there's one that's summer, late summer, fall, and then the last one, of course, is winter, which then starts up in, like a kind of a new year after that. You guys just currently had a new year, like not even a month or so ago. There are 73 days in a month for you guys. You currently are in Solmorum, which is the summer month, on the 17th as of right now. This is going to be playing in a key factor to the game. So just, I'll keep track of the days, but keep aware that, time and dates are going to be a thing. So upon hearing this, he's not going to calm down. Like, he's still visibly upset with this. It's like, I don't know, maybe you get the feeling like he feels like he's been pawned off again. And he's just gonna kind of like cross his shoulders a bit, and then he's gonna snatch his shirt back from Maggie. Yeah, okay.
Maggie's gonna look a little hurt because, I know he doesn't know that, but doesn't know that Maggie took care of him basically the entire time he was sick. But she is gonna look a little hurt when he snatches it out of her hands. And then she's just gonna back off.
From that, he's just gonna kind of... Best way to put it, he's gonna stomp to the cart and just find a seat and sit.
Sicarii's gonna walk up to him and kind of just talk and be like, "Look, I know you're mad, but don't take it out on them. Maggie's the one who sat there and made sure you were taken care of while you were sick. So, I know you're mad, but let's get over it, and you want to help me with learning how to drive the cart? Keep your mind busy, type of thing."
He'll pull his shirt on and just kind of nod.
Okay.
Maggie's gonna try to dry herself off.
At which point Charity will just jump a little, remember that she didn't dry you guys off, and just snap prestidigitation. Both of them are dry and clean.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, I forgot to dry you guys off. There you go.
It's alright, Charity. A lot of things have been happening.
So now
Get your house.
I gotta pause this for a second.
No problem.
I gotta ask, with this new letter, what are we gonna do with Sicarii? Has she put in any thought? I have to ask Aldegame, like, has she put any thought into that?
I mean, if we're going to a town, if we get to a town, she was gonna just either go find Everett and go help him his thing, or just go to Noveska. She's yet to figure that part out yet.
Okay. You did pass a town not even 2 hours backwards, though. I will tell you this, for the map that you guys would have on you, out of game, the next town is Crystalbrook.
Oh, okay, I thought Nottingham was closer. Okay, that's my bad.
Either way, what we're looking at is another 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like about 5 days, about a week almost to Nottingham.
Yeah. About roughly a
days.
week till you reach Nottingham. And so if you're looking for a town, your best option is like 2 hours back.
I'm just pulling the cart right now, so till they tell me where we're going. Sicarii was just going off of what we knew last.
All right. How would Maggie take this, knowing that she's now working with no pay?
Maggie doesn't have any money on her, and she's gonna look at Sicarii, and she's gonna go over to her, and she's gonna pull her aside a little bit, and then she's gonna be like, Sicarii, I don't expect you to work for me with no money coming your way. If you wish to leave, you can. I don't want you to feel obligated to stay, but I free you from this because I would feel too horrible if I couldn't pay you back in some way. Because that's just not how I was raised. And I've learned to defend myself a little bit better. I think I've grown a lot since we've left. At least I think. But again, I'm not forcing you to stay, nor am I forcing you to leave.
Okay. That was weird. Anyway, Sicarii's gonna nod her head and propose. She's then gonna say, "How about we go back to that town, 2 hours behind us, way back, and we'll talk about it there."
Maggie's gonna nod sadly, because I mean, Sicarii and Maggie have been through a lot together, so she's sad by this, you know.
Yeah.
And she's just going to nod and go walk over to Charity, because right now she feels like Charity knows everything about her, and I'm not saying no offense to Neela, just because Maggie doesn't really know Neela. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, Nia doesn't know what's going on at all, and she's just like, okay.
She's gonna look over to Nia and she's gonna be like, why don't we have a little heart-to-heart? She's gonna smile and pull Nia aside to explain everything. Like, we don't have to have, we can do the other people before Maggie goes and explains that, so go ahead.
Sicarii's just gonna perk up and just be like, alright, we're gonna go back to that town that we left 2 hours ago, or whatever. One that's behind us.
Okay.
Okay. So
if Nia will follow Maggie, she's gonna stay behind the cart and stay as far as she can away from Edmund, because she wants to give him space. So.
Yeah, Nia would go with her.
Okay. So
Sicarii's gonna sit in the cart to try to stay with Sicarii and Edmund to make sure they're both okay.
Okay.
Scar's just giving Edmund tips on how to drive the vehicle thing.
And he'll be paying attention. I mean, it'll look like there's definitely something on his mind, but he's definitely retaining what you're showing him. About 2 hours after, coming out of the woods and getting, that eerie feeling, of course, no longer being around you guys after what had happened, you guys will reach the town. Once again, really small, not much of anything going on. They seem to be somewhat a little bit active today. There are people kind of walking through the street, but other than that, not much of anything.
Sicarii's gonna ask Edmund if he would like to come with her to go put the horse in the stable and learn how to take care of the horse.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking at getting an inn or just kind of chilling at the tavern?
Yeah, Charity will turn to the group and go, so if we want to talk, should we head to an inn, get some drinks, maybe?
I think that would be best because I feel like we've kind of been leaving our friend here in the dark. She's going to motion to Nia.
Nia just kind of like shrugs and she's like, yeah, I mean,
And I apologize that you came into our group like that. She's going to laugh softly.
It's okay. I mean, I've never really had friends before, so I just, I thought this was kind of normal.
That's Maggie, by the way, as she's walking up. Let's go to the tavern.
Okay.
As everyone else obviously went to the tavern, Scar's just gonna obviously take care of the horse, whatever, with Edmund, and she's also gonna tell Edmund that she might not stay here very long. Just gotta go figure stuff out first.
Okay. And he'll nod, and he'll pay attention to what you tell him, and then he'll let you do your thing when you're ready to go.
Oh no, I gotta go to the tavern first because Maggie and I were still gonna talk the payment.
Oh yeah, I meant like he was gonna accompany you. And
oh yeah.
And all that.
Okay, I was like, I'm not leaving just yet. Hold on.
Yeah, so he'll nod, and he'll be coming with you once everything is said and done, and heading to the tavern. Is there because you'll get the horse unsaddled, the cart will be parked. It will cost a gold to park the cart.
Yeah, Maggie has no money.
I've only got 5 copper.
I have
That's all
no
I got.
money. Zip.
Well, thankfully,
I was bad.
Edmund is going to pull a gold out of his pocket. Probably something that had been given to him from Sebastian at one point. And
if you guys were talking about, was everybody talking out loud about that they had no money?
No, we were just like that out of character.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Because I was saying, if we were talking in character.
I'm sure the conversation in character would come up, too. Because a person would come up, probably a very skinny man, his hair pulled back into kind of like a ponytail, a nice trepid shirt, and a book in his hand. He'll just kind of look at you and go, all right, that'll be a gold fee.
Maggie's gonna look at everyone like, uh-oh.
Charity will just be able to pull the gold out and hand it over.
Okay. All right, so he'll happily take it and mark it down and kind of look to you guys. You'll have 2 days. After that, you'll be needing to either repay again or move the product.
Thank you, sir.
Maggie will smile brightly. Thank you.
He'll give a smile and nod and turn about and head to another customer.
To the tavern! It got real quiet!
So
It's okay.
you guys can head to the tavern. It's gonna look like it's under renovation. Like it'll still be open. The name of the tavern on the sign will be taken down. And as you kind of enter the place, what you're gonna see is basically upon walking inside, it's gonna have the normal amenities. You're gonna have a couple of chairs. You're definitely gonna have mostly grog and pints sitting across the tables, ready to be cleaned up from people who had been there before. There will be, of course, something different as to where you're used to, as to where you are used to a certain kind of way the papers are set up for guilds. There's going to be something new. Instead of it being against the wall, this bar seems to updated their system. And there is this rather large cork board, in a way, and they've all been organized for the most part. From the left, you're going to get the smaller guilds, and to the right, you're going to get the larger guilds, the more expensive ones. And the more you get to the right, the less there are, but the more serious they get. And that's just from a sheer glance. That's without even reading anything. And they get... Basically what you see is they get more panicked in writing, which kind of brings that in. And so, if you sit down, you'll be met by a nice dwarven male, long brown beard, very rugged, and he'll walk over to the table with a couple of mugs. Oi. Welcome to the inn.
Maggie's gonna wave. Hello.
Is there anything I could get you?
How much for a couple rounds of drinks?
Well, each drink is about 2 copper here for now. Currently renovating, so we need to get rid of some stock and then restock up.
Alright, so there's... And she'll be counting on her fingers actually she'll be looking around and counting everyone besides Edmund. She's Edmund can have water or juice or something. How many of us are there now? 4?
This is Zeek,
Yes.
Wolfie, Red, you. So 4 adults, 1 child.
Alright, so that's 4, so I'm going to be paying for 8 drinks. That gives us all 2, and we can decide if we want more. So 2 copper times 8, so that's 16 copper. And then she'll hand that over, and now I need to figure out how to divide gold into copper.
Well, how much is each? Because I know, isn't it 100 for the platinum thing? What is it called, platinum or?
Each, if I remember reading correctly, each is roughly 10 of each. So
Oh, my
10
God.
copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 electrum piece. No,
Electrum
Platinum.
is a half.
Yeah, and platinum is where electrum is where it gets weird. It's 5 gold for a electrum, but 10 gold equals 1 platinum.
Alrighty. Well, I have that also, so I'm gonna rummage around in my thing, try to make the right change, and then just give up and hand him a gold piece and go, would you mind breaking that, please?
He will nod, and he'll take it, and it'll be just a moment. I'll get you drinks.
Thank you very much.
Of course. I get a little bit of water for the Sprite. And he's going to mention to the boy.
Well, Maggie's gonna sit down and she's gonna look at Nia and she's gonna be like, so how about we start like this? Do you have any questions, or do you want us to just start telling you?
You can just start telling me. I guess I don't really know anything except that you guys are nice to me and let me come with you. And he's not your kid. I learned that today.
Maggie's gonna look at Charity or at Sicarii if they wanted to start, and if not, she will.
Charity will shake her head. She's not very good at telling stories.
Maggie is the bird, so anyways, here we go.
Yeah, Sicarii's just gonna be like waving her hand like, you have this. It's up to you.
Maggie, Maggie's gonna look at her and she's gonna be like, okay, so I am, and she's gonna look around and then she's gonna like get really close and like, not like to her, but like to the table, and she's gonna cover the side of her, like both of the sides of her mouth, and she's gonna be like, noble, you know, because she's trying to keep that quiet this time.
Okay.
And I'm from Dalesville. From, what is the desert called again? I'm sorry.
The Raja Desert.
Raja Desert. Thank you. I'm from the Raja Desert. And I came out, well, more so sent out by my parents because I was itching for adventure after I came back from the Bardic College. And Sicarii here is was my bodyguard that was hired by my parents so that I wouldn't get killed. Rightfully so. I'm more so out just to figure out the world and, you know, learn from it because I've only lived in the four walls that my parents built around me, and I've always been so curious. I mean, granted, I did travel a bit with whenever I went to the Bardic College, but that was always escorted. This is more so free will, if that makes sense. She's gonna look at Nia to make sure that she's still on point with her.
Yeah, Nia's just kind of like looking at you, you know, her normal kind of like wide-eyed, always slightly surprised face.
Oh.
Like very intently listening to your story.
Okay. She's just making sure that she didn't lose her. And Maggie's gonna look, and, well, we were traveling, and, we came upon Charity and Sebastian, and we all started traveling together, and, we were doing actually pretty fine until we hit, she's gonna look at Charity and be like tapping the table with her finger, like, where was it that everything just started to go wrong?
That's a good question.
Because it was, she's gonna tap her chin and then she's gonna be like, oh, it was whenever we found not Edmund, not the sweet boy. Everett, thank you.
That was around Whitegate.
Yeah, so things started to go down when we met Everett, who was this poor gentleman that was a werewolf, and we were going to help him find the cure. Well, we were going to try to find the cure, which is more so a rumor, but we were trying to instill hope in him. And Sebastian, being Sebastian, decided to open his mouth and not think before he speaks. And he left us because Sebastian couldn't keep his mouth shut. We did get Edmund along the way. He was Sebastian's apprentice.
Yeah, he's kind of sitting back. You know, this is like he's not mad at anybody in particular. He just seems to have a chip on his shoulder as of recent.
Which is understandable.
Yeah.
And Maggie's just gonna sigh and she's gonna be like, and then you came in when everything was starting to come to a head. And Sebastian just outright left, which honestly, she's gonna take a big swing of her alcohol. Good riddance.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really seem like a particularly nice person.
I tried.
But I've met worse.
Oh, I can imagine. But trust me, I tried. I tried to understand him, but he's a lost cause. He's selfish, and he's just...
Not to mention, I tried to speak with him multiple times about the way he treated other people, and he agreed and then ignored me, and continued to do the thing.
What was that?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Edmund is going to kind of peep up. He's racist.
Yes.
I did notice that. That was, you know, something.
Yes, and that bothered me very much. And I tried to explain that to him, and she just groaned. She was just like, ugh.
Yeah, and Edmund's gonna kind of peep up with racism it's still a thing here? but man,
It's one thing to call someone by their race and being derogatory, and then calling them by their name, because obviously that's what they want you to call them, which is flat out calling them that after they... Maggie's gonna look... She's gonna be gripping her cup very angrily, because she's had a lot going on today.
yeah, Evan might feed off that a little bit. He's just gonna be kind of like nodding in agreement, like, yeah, you said it, yeah.
I love this boy.
Me too!
The dwarf will come over. He'll set down 4 pints of ale, and then he will scoot over. It's kind of like this cranberry and grape juice that's been kind of mixed together.
Mm-hmm.
He's just that grape juice will be on the house.
Thank you so much. She's gonna smile gently at the dwarf.
You're welcome. And then he'll make his way back to the counter. Of course, this place is, for the most part, you're going to see, certain parts of the corner. It's still going to need to be finished. Brick being washed and cleaned up. It's still renovated, so it's open, but it doesn't look like the likes of other people are coming in yet.
Mm-hmm.
You might get the idea that they're just waiting.
Maggie, do you want to ask if you can perform tonight, maybe? If you guys are a bit low on cash, otherwise I can share out what I have. I have way more than I need.
Yes,
I have some gold too. If you guys needed some.
Oh no. Maggie's gonna hold, wave her hands in front of her, like, please, no. As you can see, we always seem to come out a little short on literally everything. So I'd rather us be prepared at least in one aspect.
Well, when we get to a bigger town, I can sell some of my wares and stuff too, and that'll help.
Yeah, and then I could play in the streets or in the tavern, and especially in a bigger town, that would help a lot. But I can definitely play for this place. Maybe that'll help them open up a little bit more. Or, I mean, if the dwarf will allow me, obviously.
I'd like to hear you play.
We can but ask, dear.
Edmund's going to kind of cross his arms. What about Hazel?
Well, let's have a look at the map. And she'll pull out the map. So we wanted to head to Croak, correct?
Yes.
To go get some information about Aeson, right. I'll remember that name. Alright, so from Croker, we can definitely head to Hazel. We'll make that our next stop.
I think that would be a good idea because my mother said that we should start heading to the Peast, especially... Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm speaking fast. She's gonna put her hand on her face and she's gonna be like, I'm sorry. My mother said that we should start heading towards the Peace lands. And I think that's a good idea, especially if all hell's about to break loose.
Does that sound like a good idea, Edmund?
I mean, if you drop me off at Hazel on the way.
Drop you
Why
off?
do you want to be dropped off?
I got some stuff. Look, you guys got your own business. Clearly, I'm just a throwaway person.
You're not throwaway. We care about you. Which means that I would very much like to know what is in Hazel that you're so strung up to get to.
Something important. That's all I want to
Do you really
share.
want to turn into Sebastian?
It's not like that.
Maggie's gonna gently put a
Okay.
hand on top of his and she's gonna be like, Edmund, I told you I had my word. You had my word. We're here for you.
That's
But
fine.
I also know that you need to go out on your own eventually. But please know, I think with you going through all of this, she's gonna motion to everything, like to him and to, basically around. And with your magic going crazy, you need to stay with people that care about you and can protect you.
I figured it. There is an orphanage in Hazel. Not as good as the one in Graydon, but it is an orphanage.
Edmund, no.
We're not leaving you at an orphanage, dear.
I just need to get to Hazel. Whether you guys stick with me or not, that's my goal.
That's alright. We're happy to go around Hazel with you and help you achieve whatever it is that you need to achieve. And whenever you tell us what that is, we'll make it happen. But we're not abandoning you. That's not happening. I grew up in an orphanage myself, and I don't want you to go through that, because it's not fun. You and I both know it.
He kind of raises an eyebrow as if he hadn't already been in one. Yeah. And then he'll take a chug of his tankard, kind of as if it's like ale, like, and then he'll put it down and wipe his mouth, kind of like gruffly, like a man, like.
Maggie's just gonna, like, she's pushing her lips together, like she's smiling, trying not to giggle. She's trying to let him have this, but she's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's like 12, so it doesn't, like, it seems awkward, but it, it's what he knows.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why Maggie's like,
Yeah. Edmund's gonna kind of turn and look at Sicarii. The real question is, am I driving?
Yeah, no, that was kind of the part of the payment talk.
Oh.
I was going anyway. But nice try. Good try. Glad you are learning. Glad you are.
Maggie's gonna look at Sicarii and be like, I don't have anything to pay you though. I mean, I can give you what I make tonight with my playing.
I could just take the horse. Payment enough. I mean, we all used our money on that.
Maggie's gonna look a little sad because she really loves that horse. She really likes horses in general. And she's just gonna nod, but she's gonna look to the other two for their vote because she doesn't want to be the final say because she isn't. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, why not?
It would benefit her more anyway. She's the one that can,
I'm sure we could probably get another horse along the way, right? It's not that bad. Not that hard. Right?
It's a lot of money.
How much does a horse cost?
This one cost us $59.
Wow, that's a lot of horse.
Yeah.
Beautiful sentence.
That just brought my mind back to when he first put it up, and it was a car.
Yeah, you guys bought a draft horse at the time.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
It was a good horse.
Well, I can't.
Yeah, it
so,
was.
looking over the prices of what most animals could be to pull it, a donkey or mule is about 8 gold, right? Camel's about 50, elephant is 200, draft horse is 50, and a riding horse is 75 gold.
Wait. Did you just say an elephant? Hold the phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can have a freaking elephant?
I mean, you'd
You
have to
got
buy
that
it
much
from-
gold?
We probably have to go somewhere else to get it. But
No, that's what I was saying. I was like, we could have.
Yeah, you can own
It's
an
probably in
elephant.
peace. It's probably in peace.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I got hooked up on the freaking elephant. Anyways, go on, guys.
well, if it's just for pulling the cart, I mean, she could take the horse and we could get like a donkey and he could pull the cart.
Yeah, we could. I'm just... the reason why I wanted us to get the horse in the first place was because, with our luck, we might lose the cart, and if we have a donkey, no one can ride that. Do you get what I'm
He could
saying?
still hang out with us.
Edmund raises his hand.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, he can. He can ride it.
Actually, they can hold weight of a human being.
Yeah, I was gonna say donkeys are pretty out of character. I know this. Nia doesn't, but donkeys, you can absolutely ride a donkey.
No. I know that. I know that. But Maggie's hasn't really been around donkeys. She's been around horses, but donkeys. Does that make sense?
She has seen a donkey pull a cart, so that's what donkeys do.
Yeah, basically.
Be thankful you guys aren't looking to buy a ship, because a ship is at least 10,000 gold.
Jesus. Yeah, no, we're good.
Well, I mean, we're gonna need to rent one if we want to get to peace.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, there's a bridge.
I fucking so.
I hope so too.
Well, if we give her the horse, what are we going to do with the cart?
That's why I was saying we could get a donkey and could pull a cart.
Yes, because
I
I
see lots of donkeys pull carts.
I mean, it's that, or we could just give her the cart too. I mean, how long has she been with you? And he kind of looks over. How much back pay is she's owed?
A lot. She's gonna whisper that to him. Just be like, it's a lot.
Maggie's just gonna look down at the table.
Why don't we just give her the cart and the thing? Horse.
I'm actually fine with you guys keeping the cart because I have no use for it, depending on wherever it is I go. Because if I go to help Everett, I don't really need a cart. If I go to Noveska, I really don't need a cart. So you guys can have it, and I'll just take the horse as my payment.
Maggie's still gonna look very guilty. Because never in her life has she ever been at the point where she couldn't pay back for services. Does that make sense?
Besides,
Yeah.
Besides, this is still in character. Besides, I can just I'll find money on my my own way. May not be the most conventional way, but it'll be a way.
Maggie's just gonna nod.
I mean, come on. There might be someone who needs to be assassinated somewhere.
That's probably not something to say loudly in the middle of a tavern, dear.
But if it's on the message
There's
board.
no one else here.
Besides the staff.
I mean, she did say message board, so whatever has been put up there might be. It's from the state, so I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, Edmund's gonna kind of look back and go, they kill people? And he'll kind of get up and go read it.
Maggie's gonna like go try. She's gonna try to get him, but obviously too fast, and she's not gonna be able to get him.
Yeah, he's just looking.
Find me the best one there, buddy. We'll start with that.
Sicarii.
What? I'm not on the job anymore. I can do this. It's kind of funny though.
I
Sorry.
thought those were only for guilds.
Some of them are.
He's gonna kind of pull one from the corner, and he's actually gonna make his way back. This is unsanctioned.
Sweet. Let me check it. Just gonna take the paper.
It's about a small-time bandit leader, just over in the Truma Swamp. They're looking at paying roughly 500 to whoever can do it, but they've been kidnapping people.
So the bandits themselves have been kidnapping people.
Yes, they're looking for somebody to take care of it. It's
I was like,
unsanctioned.
please.
Um,
No, I thought you were gonna be like the people themselves who are asking for the help keep kidnapping, and I'll be like, wait.
That's what I thought. I thought he was saying that it was a job for kidnapping people. I was like, wow,
No.
Edmund.
no. So the bandits.
Edmund, do we have to have a talk?
No. So, unsanctioned means that it's, I don't know, it's not difficult enough, whether it be that the bandits are just too strong for the small town, meaning that it's actually really easy. Nobody has the manpower to do it.
Well, this is right up Sicarii's alley.
Let's go. I got this. Just as long as no one's trying to kidnap me, I'm good. Alrighty.
Kind of Edmund pulls out another sheet, and I found one for us, and he puts it down on the paper, on the table.
Maggie's gonna look down at it like, I'm not killing anyone.
It's not about killing people. It's over in Croca. And he scoots it over to her.
She's gonna quickly take it and look at it.
Performers wanted.
We're leaving. When can we go? Are we leaving tonight? Can we leave tonight? She's gonna stand up.
Charity's gonna laugh and go, you know you're the only entertainer, right? You'll have to teach the rest of us.
We'll teach on the road. Let's go. She's gonna If
See,
no
you
one's
guys
gonna
have
stop
reason
her,
for the cart.
No, if no one's gonna stop Maggie, she's gonna keep walking.
Charity's gonna like grab Maggie and pull her back down. Like probably grab her by the strings of the corset. Be like, and come back.
I could already see that. Just
Exactly.
Edmund's gonna point to the paper. It looks like it's in roughly like, well, let's see, they're so
it's like another week.
Yeah, probably.
19 to 20 more days.
Maggie's gonna be like holding the corset and she's gonna be like, Charity, can you please untighten that? Please.
Charity's gonna laugh and like very carefully untighten it back to where it was.
To be fair, she's very thin, so you must have tightened it pretty bad. And she's gonna be like, oh, okay, alright, that was wanted. She's gonna sit down. I'm sorry. So it's not for another 19-20 days? Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah, the note states that the date is the 26th of Solorum. Solarmorum.
You got it. I understand. She's gonna calculate in her head, like she's like in with her fingers, like you can tell she's like trying to figure it out. She's like, oh, we have time, Maggie. She's gonna like trying to calm herself down. We have time. But I'll teach you all something if you wish.
Well, I mean, Edmund, did he teach you any tricks? Because I mean, that was his main thing.
He's gonna furrow his brow. Do you think he taught me anything?
Right, fair point. Well, I mean, I know a couple things that could be used, and I can sing.
How are your acting skills?
I'm not a good performer.
In the play at the orphanage, I was a tree.
She's looking at everyone. Anyone? No one? Okay.
I mean, I sell stuff, so, you know, I can
Yes.
kind of talk to people pretty good.
Okay, so I have this idea. I have an idea. So, we can go as entertainers, obviously. I can play the music, Charity can sing, and then, like, whenever I play the music, you can tell a story with it and make it, like, any crazy story, just anything that will draw people to you. And I can play the music and... Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
maybe we should get moving then.
Yes, we should get moving. Maggie's gonna stand up again. She's not gonna move, but she's gonna stand up.
So, I mean, I don't know, maybe if you hadn't noticed or not, but like making things up on the spot, I mean, I could make up some stories. I just don't know if they're stories people want to listen to, because most of the time, if I'm talking for more than, I don't know, like 5 to 6 words, people really stop paying attention pretty quickly.
Charity's gonna smile at Nia and go, well, pretend like you're selling to them. You must have a couple stories from your travels with your parents about crazy customers or situations you guys came into. Try to sell them on the idea.
Yeah, I mean, each one of my trinkets does have a story. I could tell those.
Exactly, that's perfect.
Yes, and Corey, I was gonna ask you, because Maggie is a bard, does she have like a book that has like tales in it for bards?
I'd say yeah.
Okay. And she's gonna hold it out to Nia. She's gonna be like, you can also read from these, but that's up to you. Like, you obviously have more emotion towards your trinkets, so you probably sell them better that way. You know what I'm saying? But there are stories here in my book. She's gonna hand it over again.
She'll take it and she'll be like, yeah, and then, then I could read this and it could tell me, like, how to tell a story, and then I could tell the story better, and then we could sell the trinkets too, and then that's, like, double down.
There we go. Yes, I like it.
And Edmund, if you're okay, there's always prestidigitation. You could do little sparks, things like that in the background for effects.
That would be cool. I only have a hand.
It depends if I can actually use it. And he's gonna kind of lift his hand and, like, it's looking like he's gonna try to like get something to manifest and just like a fizzle. Again, his now demeanor. The heat is going away. He's getting kind of chilly again. These icicles.
I really want to stop at a church for you, son. I would really like to take you to a healer just to make sure, because I don't trust Sebastian's judgment 100%.
Neither do I. And Maggie's gonna pipe up a little bit. I'm just gonna say this out of game real quick, Corey. Like, because Maggie's the College of Glamour. Would it be called Mantle of Inspiration? That's how Maggie would address it? Because it's like, you want me to click it so you could see it, or?
I mean, you can, yeah.
It's not gonna let me.
College of Glamour is so much fun.
Yeah, I feel like it fits Maggie the best. Sorry, it's a very long thing, but like that one that says at 3rd level, I can use like a bardic inspiration to grant me a wondrous appearance, and I feel like that would help the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As it is, though, you guys, if you're looking to go to Croca, you're about almost exactly a week and 3 days if you leave now.
Okay.
Well, that's 7 days, right? And didn't you say it was 20 days away?
It is on the... Let's see. I'm trying to think here. Or no. Yeah, it's on the 36.
If
So
there's
you guys,
36 days in your month, then yes.
yeah, so you guys have 19 days to get there.
And you said it's a week and 3 days away.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a few days.
Yeah, so we're 10 days away from it.
That's also
Yeah,
provided that the weather is good.
Yeah.
That you guys can not hit storms or need to find shelter. That you can travel at a good pace without getting lost. That things aren't going to sidetrack you. Traveling wise, yeah, you guys are pretty much on a good pacing. But you should always, as an adventurer, know that random things can happen.
So yeah, we want to go buy that donkey, some rations, and leave now.
Yes. Maggie's just gonna be like, so, I'm not playing tonight. So she's gonna, by the way, she's still standing, but she's gonna be like shit fidgeting from like foot to foot. She's gonna be like, so we leave tonight, yes?
That would be a good plan, yes.
Didn't we just pay for 2 days at the inn? Can we get our money back?
We just paid to house the cart.
Oh, it was the cart. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought we were at the inn.
Sicari's gonna go up to the board, kind of like just call for Edmund to follow her for a sec. Be like, Edmund, come here.
He'll come up. What's up?
Wanted to give you something. Out of game. I have a keepsake. Can I give that to him?
Yeah, of course, if you want.
Sweet. So yeah. She's gonna pull out or take off this little, like, very much non-existent necklace she's been wearing this whole time. Because I forgot she's had this. But it's just gonna be like a little chain necklace with a there you go.
Okay.
The little like crystal on the bottom of it.
Okay. What is it? What out of game? What is this trinket?
It's from the background of the bodyguard. You just have a trinket from one of your other people you've bodyguard before.
So he's gonna take a look at it, and he'll kind of roll an Arcana on it. It seems something familiar, but currently he doesn't have any books to read about it. Have you taken any, like, okay, you don't know magic, alright?
No. She kind of like we kind of did with the magic with his wand. I know out of character, I know what a wand is, but in character, my character's like, it's a magic stick.
Yeah.
That's all she knows.
He'll raise the necklace as if to say thank you, and then he is going to, he's gonna pull out another kind of keepsake from his, and it's gonna be kind of like a swath of like this. Best way to do it. It looks like the booty of a baby. and he's
Okay.
gonna hand it over. When they found me at the orphanage, there was only a little bit that I had left, and well, this is one of it. So I don't know. If we see you again, just well, we'll see you again. And he's gonna nod because he's gonna hand this over, because we're gonna have to return these at some point, and he's gonna kind of put it in your hand.
Okay, out of character, I'm about ready to cry because I was not expecting that. But in character, Sicarii is just gonna clutch it really hard and nod, and then quickly just walk out before anyone else sees her in tears.
Just before she leaves, though, he's gonna kind of call out, don't murder anybody that isn't written on paper for you to do so.
No promises.
Does Maggie notice that she's zooming out?
Probably.
Maggie's gonna be like, Sicarii, wait! She's gonna chase after her.
Okay. I'd say you probably catch up to her just kind of out the door.
Sicarii.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah. You're, well, just do me a favor and, don't find Victor yet. And don't die.
She's gonna smile and she's gonna be like, oh shit, I forgot about him.
Ouch.
Yes!
Ouch.
I have accomplished my life dream
Poor
right
Victor.
here.
Ow. I picture.
about him.
I said I picture him somewhere in the world, and he sneezes, and then he looks up and he's like, "What the hell just happened?" When you sneeze, someone's talking about you.
Oh no! Oh. Maggie's gonna be like, I promise you that's not going to happen. She's gonna take off her sigil ring. And she's going to pull Sicarii's hand up. And she's gonna put it in her hand. And she's gonna like, never forget me, okay?
That'll be kind of hard. Especially with Maybelline Bear.
She's gonna laugh a little bit. And she's gonna be like, and I won't forget you. And she's just gonna smile, and then she's gonna hug Sicarii. She's just gonna hug her like a very deep hug, like, I'm gonna miss you.
Sicarii's going to also hug you back, kind of extra squeeze. And you may or may not feel a couple teardrops.
Maggie's gonna start tearing up as well, and then I feel like she's just gonna start crying into Sicarii's shoulder like she has so many other times.
Sicarii is gonna pat your head, and then she's just kind of, not meanly, but kind of just shove you away and turn before everything else happens. Before you really see her crying, and yeah.
Oh, okay, bye.
I would say she would walk through town. She would gather a saddle for the horse. And then she would ride off.
Maggie's gonna watch her leave, by the way. She's gonna watch the horse leave.
All right, everybody. So here's what's gonna happen. You guys, we're gonna cut frame this. So, guys, we are currently we're in a small town in the center of Poke Plains. In a small town in between the center of the Poke Plains, right where between Whitegate and Crystal Brook. So I would say that you guys would be rolling into roughly a really small town. We're talking about maybe 17 to 20 houses, roundabout, an inn, a blacksmith, and maybe a general store, but nothing largely based as far as a lot of trade. It seems to be a stop along the way. So with you guys traveling, along with you, of course, you have your donkey. Did you guys ever, what would the names you guys had stuck with?
We're
Jericho?
going with Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho the donkey. All right. And so Jericho kind of, he would carry what? Most of like your heavy stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typically. Chest on one side, a few duffel bags on the other.
Okay. So you'll roll into town. The place is, I wouldn't say it's bustling. There's a few people here and there. Here and there, you might see a dark elf. She seems to be riding off on a horse along the road beside you. And just there's some movement to the town. There is an inn close by, an inn/bar close by, taking renovations. And other than that, there is a general store that's basically open, and just a somewhat lively kind of place. You can hear the wind rustling and a normal day. So, what would you guys? I'll leave it up to you guys to see what you would like to do next.
So Winters, where do you think we should stop first?
Well, do we have enough supplies to carry on?
Yeah, but I'd rather have a bed for the night. That's okay.
Of course. We can stay the night here.
Thank you.
So, you guys are ready to head to the inn?
Yep.
Okay. Walking inside, you'll see a bard. She'll be kind of standing just outside. She seems to be relatively to herself at the moment, kind of composing herself. And walking inside, you're going to see a group of 3 people, 2 tieflings and a child. And behind the bar, you're going to see a larger gentleman, a dwarf, kind of rough and rugged. And he's just going to kind of be kind of cleaning a table or cleaning a mug. He definitely looks taller than he should be. I will say this.
Winters, I'll go take care of the donkey and tie him up, okay?
Alright, I'll get us a room. You want anything to drink?
Please.
Ale or water?
Water would be fine for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
Tensel. Oh, go ahead.
Winters will just walk up to the bar. You can take care of the donkey first.
Tensel will walk around to see if there's a... I don't remember what those are called.
Stable?
One of the little tie-off... No, I was looking for like one of those little tie-off bars.
Unfortunately, that is a different era. What they have currently is a stable where you would pay a couple of coin here and there, and they would hold it and feed it for a day or so.
Okay. So then he will be off to search for a stable.
Walking down the road a little bit, you will see near the opposite entrance of the town, there will be a small stable, and also a parking spot for some carts. Most of the carts are small, besides a larger one, which seems to have backpacks of, I'd say, roughly 3 to 4 people. If you roll up, a taller man, his hair will be pulled back into a ponytail, a rather elegant shirt, and a book in his hand, and he'll kind of smile to you. Let's see, 1 donkey?
Yes.
All right. For 2 stays, 2 day stay, that'll be 1 gold.
Okay, that'll be fine.
He'll nod. He will, if you hand out the payment, he will take it, and again, he'll head over to the gate as another 2 or 3 people will walk in, and he'll just see if they need any assistance.
He'll hand over the gold piece after rustling through his backpack to find his coin stash.
Okay.
Then hand him the lead. Take care of him, though. He's a good donkey. His name is Jericho.
He'll nod with a soft smile. I'll make sure that he gets good food and good shelter.
Thank you, sir. And he'll like avert his eyes to the ground and look back up, walk.
And Winter's back at the bar. Of course, you're going to kind of walk up to this gentleman standing behind the counter. Once again, this is a dwarf, but he's around a 5-foot range, which is a little odd. He's looking like he's standing probably around 5'7".
Ooh. Winters would probably walk up to the counter and kind of like knock on the
table.
Yeah, the table.
Okay.
And ask for water. Yeah, could I have 2 waters, please?
Big gruff man like you know yours water.
Yes, please.
Coming right up. And he'll take a step down off of the step stool and he'll dive underneath the counter. A couple minutes later, he'll come up with a pitcher and 2 tankards, step up on the step stool, and hand them to you over the counter.
Thank you. And do you need any help with anything medical-wise?
Medical-wise. He's going to point over to a table just along the way. And, of course, it's going to be the only 3 people that you had seen in the place. He's going to kind of lean in. I did hear him whispering that the boy's sick.
Sick? How so?
I'm not sure. They've only been here a short while, so...
I understand. And he puts down 2 copper for the, how much would it cost?
For those drinks, it's just water, so it's free at this point.
Oh, okay. So I guess, Winters would walk back and, is, Tensel in at this point, or?
Tensel, I would say, he's gonna take a couple minutes.
Okay.
Would you like to just kind of sit and drink, for a little while, and, I don't know, kind of take a look around the place?
Sure. I just wanted to, meet up with him before heading to the table with the 3 people.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a quick perception roll, because I believe this would probably be his first time in quote-unquote an official guild inn.
Okay.
That's a 9. It's not bad. So the basic amenities are there. There are tables, of course drink, of course food. There's a small kind of plank. And kind of amongst the other stuff, you're not going to get a lot of information about it without, kind of getting closer. But there is a larger board, which says official guild business. And on it are these tapestries of papers. And they all kind of line the wall. Well, not the wall. They will all line this cork board.
Over here?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess Winters will sit down right here, place down the tankards of water, and kind of pick up his and kind of look at the board for a second, kind of sipping and looking at the board.
All right, give me a quick investigation.
Okay. Oh, yeah, a 16.
Oh, that hasn't updated for me.
Okay.
There it goes. With a 16, you're going to notice that it seems to be a board for... probably... It's groups of people, it seems like. So it's laid out in a certain way. There are different ranks, from low to high. And the highest one is marked with very fancy font, legendary. And each one of these, if you're reading through these papers, these are quests for people. They start anywhere between, Gregory from down the road, his dog went missing. He's in the forest somewhere. He's worried about him. All the way up to a big old letter from both Eris and Graydon looking for troops fine enough to gain or to join their ranks. Also, there's a paper at one point, it's rather old. It seems to be written in the hand of the High King, and written with High King on it of a meeting somewhere in Breville, but that was like 3 years ago. So I think it's just there for, oh look, he was here once kind of thing.
Is the are these takeable, or are they just like on the wall just to look at?
It's hard to tell. It looks like they're particularly able to be taken, but I mean, there's no rulings to them or anything like that.
I guess Winters will kind of like open up like a little notebook and kind of write in there each little kind of quest and like a brief description of each one, and like close and stow away.
Give me a second. Tensel, I'd say you could roll in. Yeah. The dwarf will kind of make his way around the counter. He's kind of spotted this, and he'll kind of tug on like your shoulder a little bit and go, I hate to do this to you, but I can't allow the copying of official guild quests to be done.
Oh, my apology.
And he'll kind of look to you and nod. He's like, if you like, then the requirements to start a guild is relatively... that's become cheaper. It's 15 gold, and you need at least 3 members. And then you could practically take any guild that you like, or guild quest that you like. They're just starting small, though. The higher ones, they're a bit deadly.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Currently I don't have enough gold for that or members, but I will come back. And he kind of like rips out the paper and kind of crumbles it up and hands it to him.
And he'll nod, thankfully. And he'll kind of look to you for being understanding. Next drink's on me. And he'll...
Thank you, but...
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, but there's no need.
He'll give a nod and he'll make his way back behind the counter.
And does Tensel walk in this point, or?
I'd say yeah.
Just after opening the door, Tensel's gonna like almost look like as if he's like hunched over, but he's like looking around. You tell he's nervous.
Winter just like raises up his hand and is like, over here, Tensel.
Okay. He'll quickly walk over, take the seat there across the table from him.
Here's your drink.
Oh, thank you. Did we get a nice room?
Oh, my apologies, I forgot. I'll ask the bartender now.
It's okay.
Winchester will walk back over to the dwarf and kind of rub the back of his head, kind of ashamedly, but ask again, yes, could I bother you for a room?
Yeah, he'll toss you a key.
Oh, thank you.
He'll nod.
How much would that be?
It's good for one night. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you.
He'll nod.
Yeah, Winchester will walk back over to Tensel and hand him the key. It's good for one night.
Thank you. Oh, that's good. Our donkey's got a nice stay for 2 nights. Yeah, I think Jericho will be comfortable over. The man seemed nice.
Winter, are you still here?
Yes.
Sorry. So we have your character, which is Winter, and then we have another player whose name is Winter who plays Charity.
I'm here.
Could you do me a favor? While everything is happening outside and people are kind of in their own mind, could you roll a perception check for Charity with advantage?
Alrighty. Charity's never been the most perceptive character. I mean, you could take her passive perception, which is 12.
So that'll probably kind of whoosh over your head. How about you, Nia? Because you're close enough too.
I mean...
I'm having you,
I'll give
Charity,
it a shot.
and Edmund roll, so...
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, my passive perception is 9.
Holy shit.
I mean, it could get worse.
Do I have it with advantage too?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, that's a 2.
My,
Wow.
you got a 2
Wow.
for a 2. Thankfully,
Yeah, I mean,
though,
she doesn't really care very much about her surroundings.
Never
Edmund
trust
roll.
a tiefling to know what's going on, apparently.
At least Edmund's with it.
Yeah, he dropped an 8 for a 16. And so he's going to kind of lean against the table. Hey, we're looking for a donkey, right?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Why?
Points over to the 2 guys. They just talked about having one.
Maybe we could buy their donkey.
Or ask where they're headed. Maybe see if they want to travel with us. It's always safer to travel in a group.
That's if they're looking for people.
Yeah, well,
That's if they're safe.
that too. But then if they aren't safe, then buying something off them probably isn't a good idea either.
Well, I mean, then we'd be saving the donkey.
He's gonna point to Nia's comment. That is fairly, yeah. We have to save that donkey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to them and see what they're like then. And yeah.
I think, guys, though, this is a good place to end for the night.
Okay.
But we haven't saved the donkey!
You have no. I mean, I am
Next
sorry.
episode.
Next episode, they save the donkey.
Next episode will be titled "Saving the Donkey." Hi everybody, thanks for listening to episode 26. I'm Corey, I'm the Dungeon Master. I want to say, thank you so much for, following the story, being here with us, and enjoying everything from the players to the world to, D&D in general. If you like us, follow us, subscribe on iTunes, Podbean, Google Play. All those places will bring up our ranks and allow new people to see us and enjoy in the adventure. If you want to get some really cool magic stuff that we got over on Patreon, go ahead and check us out on opportunityroll.podcast@gmail.com or just Opportunity Roll. We've got behind the scenes kind of things. We've got character art and bios between NPCs and players, character pictures. We've got just a whole plethora of things that we enjoy putting together for people. If you want to send an email to me or the players, any of the players at all, Group 1 or Group 2, send us an email at opportunityroll.podcast@gmail.com, all one word. We want to thank Purple Planet Music for all the music that we use for our podcast, and Kobold Press for Tomes of Beast, which, I pepper in a new monster here and there, something that's not normally in the regular Monsters Manual. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much, and you've just made this really fun. So remember, keep your opportunities open.